Just setting up. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Learn English Live. I'm Robin Shaw, and I'm going to answer questions today sent in by students. You had to send me the questions before the live stream, so I will focus on those questions first and questions about those questions. Okay, so thanks to all of you who subscribed and clicked the notification tab because you were notified that about 2 or 3 hours ago I was looking for your questions in the community section, and you wrote your questions. Anyway, so today I will answer those English questions. We had a lot of questions, I think about 16 questions, and the reason I get them early is that I can research and check the answers, so I can give better answers about those questions. And of course, most of these questions, I think, you just go to the dictionary, and the dictionary has the answers. So a lot of you need more confidence in the dictionary. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that later. Let's say hello to the students that are here. I'm just checking the chat now. Layla, hello. Going well. It's hot in Korea here. Sleepwalker. I checked your... Okay, Layla, I checked your questions. Sleepwalker, I checked your questions. Anna, for those of you who didn't have time to put in questions, later on I'll open up the questions, but to begin with, I'll just focus on the questions students sent me. Madi, hello. Lolly Lolly. I got your answer, Lolly Lolly. Who else is here? Who else? Gertrudis. Hello, Gertrudis. Alyssa. Hello. Star Demolisher. Hello. Monday Crispy. These are all names. I don't see any new names. I just see the usual students. Good for you guys for being diligent and showing up. Thank you. Sarah. Hello. Okay. So, hey, Franna, you can ask questions later. So if you have a question, start preparing your questions, but don't post your questions yet, because I'm going to focus on students who put in their questions early. All right, let's start off with... Sorry, Madi. Hi, Robin, you look shiny. Shiny. I look like an old man. That's what I look like. All right, we're starting with Layla's question here. And she says the sentence, she put the knife against her heart. I don't know what you're reading, Layla. It sounds violent. Anyway, it says she put the knife against her heart. Since you will not help, someone's speaking. So let's put down a new paragraph. Whenever someone's speaking, we should have a new paragraph. Since you will not help, this knife will solve our problem. All right. So Layla's questions, does since in this case mean as or has another meaning? Well, the quick answer means as. Now, you guys, you got to be very careful with, this is a good question. Great question, Layla. You got to be careful with the word since, because it has a lot of meanings. It can be a time expression, since yesterday, since last week. That's probably the more common way to use since, but it has other meanings that are not related to time. And this is one place it's not related to time. So since you will not help me, this since is not talking about time. This since is like acting as a conjunction, and this since can mean because or as. So since you will not help me, this knife will solve our problem is the same as because you will not help me, this knife will solve our problem. So you're going to think, Robin, how do I know if since is talking about time or it's going to be used as because? Well, you have to read more, listen more, and get that sense. When you read more of how since is used and you hear more, you will develop that sense, and immediately you will know this is not talking about time. This is talking about since as a conjunction. Anyway, great question, Layla. So thanks for bringing it. If anyone has any question about since, now's the time to post it. This question's answered, so I'm just going to check the chat, see if you guys, make sure you guys are not fighting. And no one said anything. You're just listening. Anyone have a question about since while we're on this page? Well, if you have any questions, let me know. So again, to answer your question, yes, it's going to be more like as or because. Okay. I'm moving on to the next question by Carrie. Is Carrie here? If you're here, say hi. I'm not going to answer your question if you're not here, Carrie. Carrie, are you here? Say hello. If Carrie is not here, I'm not answering her question. It's kind of rude to ask me a question, but don't watch to see the answer. All right. I'm not going to answer, so I'm skipping Carrie's question because she doesn't seem to be here. Oh, there she is. All right. Thank you, Carrie. Now, Carrie asks a good question, too. And guys, listen up. Sounds garbled a little bit. How about now, Madi? I'm going to check the sound. Hello? Now, Carrie asks a good question, too. Sounds okay. Yeah, I got you, Carrie. Remember, Carrie, there's a delay. There's a little bit of delay, so. Carrie asks, can I say, for example, all right, let's cut that. Let's make that a beginning of a sentence. We running away from the house instead of we are running. I'm just making away from the house. So can I skip the verb be while having a casual conversation? Is it acceptable? Well, we're going to review the rules, and I'm going to go to the British Council here. So I can't really get this here. So the present continuous, any ing form, the rule, it's a rule. We need a be verb, am, are, is, before we have the ing. That's the rule. So if you're writing an essay or anything, we should follow that rule. Be verb, ing for present continuous. So her question, we are running away from the house. This follows the grammar rule. Now her question is, can I skip the be verb, the verb be, while having a casual conversation? So as you guys know, or students, when we're speaking English, we break and bend a lot of grammar rules. So she's asking, is it acceptable? And the answer is no, not in this case. So this sentence is wrong. We running away from the house. No, we should keep the present continuous rule of are, the be verb are, and ing. Okay, we cannot break that rule. So this Sorry, Carrie. If you saw this sentence somewhere, we running away from the house, please send me a link. I would love to see where you saw that. But no, we can't say that, even in casual conversation. Now, with casual conversation, what we can do, of course, we're probably going to use a contraction. So casual conversation is going to be more like we're running away from the house. We're running away from the house. But yeah, we definitely need that be verb, okay? So hope that answers your questions. And I'm going to check back in the chat. Lolly, can I say since you are too busy, I'll do that for you? Yes, so that since is because. Okay. Since you was... Oh, so Layla has a sentence here. We'll go back to since and Layla's... We don't like pink here. Let's get rid of this pink. Let's choose blue. Since you were teaching your students, I went to the store. Did it use the same meaning? Well, don't think of it as, it can mean as, but think of it more as because. So because you were teaching your students, it can be as, I went to the store. Yeah, you can use it like that. All right, let's go on to Alex. Alex, are you here? If Alex is not here, I am not teaching Alex's questions. So Alex, please say hi if you're listening. And if you ever have any questions about the present continuous or since, you guys can ask me. There's a little bit of a delay, so we got to make sure Alex is listening. Alex, hello, Alex. I don't see Alex. I'm going to go next to Layla's next question because I don't see Alex. All right. Layla, he will pull up his pants has the same meaning he will wear his pants, or has another meaning in this case. Okay, your question, I got to fix it up. He will pull up his pants does he will pull up his pants have the same meaning as he will wear his pants, or does it have another meaning in this case? So does he will pull up his pants have the same meaning as he will wear his pants, or does it have another meaning in this case? All right, so let's focus just on the sentences. And you can see phrasal verb there. He will pull up his pants. He will wear his pants. They do not mean the same. They are different. They are very different. Pull up is a phrasal verb. So when you pull something, you push, you pull. So you pull up your pants. Excuse me. So when your pants are on the floor, you're gonna, my pants are on, you're welcome. It would be a bad live stream if my pants are off. Alyssa, don't imagine anything. Anyway, so my pants are down and I pull up. I pull up my pants. So you pull up your pants. The opposite would be pull down. So something high, I might pull down. So it's a phrasal verb. So pull up his pants is similar to he put on his pants. Okay? Not wear his pants. So that's a phrasal verb, Layla. Sarah, when since becomes at the first, if since is at the beginning of the sentence, does it mean because? No. So if we go back to since, it can be in the middle. It can be in different locations. So I will do a quick example. I went to the park since I was bored. So in this case, since is in the beginning. And since 2001, I was handsome. So this since is the other since, talking about time, the length and time. So you can see since, both meanings, because or the time expression, they can start at the beginning, they can be in the middle, so you got to be careful, okay? All right, I think you got pull up. And Michelle's here. Oh, Michelle's a little late. You got to do 10 push-ups, Michelle. Late students do 10 push-ups. All right, here's Lolly Lolly's questions. He says, hello from France. Everyone knows you're from France. A commercial mediator. Okay, she's asking a very business question. And I like business questions too. I teach a lot of business English. A commercial mediator needs to be a disinterested or uninterested party. Now, sorry guys, I can't really go into detail about what does commercial mediator mean, but I can answer her question. She says, I am confused. Now, the word you're looking for is disinterested. This is the better word. And why? I know it's confusing. So disinterested means more of impartial, and impartial means you're not interested in both sides. You're impartial, which means you're kind of neutral. You don't care this side, you don't care this side. You don't like this side, you don't like that side. You have no opinion. So you're disinterested. I'll get rid of that. Uninterested means you're bored. So if you're I'm uninterested in tennis. So that's boring to me, okay? So formally, lolly, the word you want is disinterested. For very formal, for a contract or mediator, something like that, disinterested party. Okay? If you got any questions about that. The rest of you, I'm not going to teach these words in detail. So if you have more questions about these words, go to the dictionary, get some sentences, bring them back. All right. Layla, she asks, she is one of my, you got a grammar error here. You got to put besties because you put one of my. So there's many besties. She is one of my best friends. Is there any difference if I say this, my best friend, or to say this one, my bestie? So, of course, bestie is kind of informal slang. Let's cut that. So, Yeah, let's choose a brighter blue, and let's choose a similar blue. So she's asking, is this the same? Is this the same? Well, I went to the dictionary, and I just checked bestie, informal, and it says a person's best friend. And they have examples here. It was fun hanging out with my bestie, a person's best friend. So, Layla, your other questions were great, but I would say for this question, you have to have confidence in the dictionary. I think the dictionary clearly says that these mean the same thing. It says a person's best friend, bestie. It's a noun. So, yes, you can say my best friend, my bestie. And the dictionary tells you that bestie is informal. So if you see informal, you don't really want to write that. Okay? Dictionary. And Layla has another question. My English is progressing well recently. My English is improving well recently. My English is developing well recently. I want to know the main difference between them. And it's a quick answer. You're using synonyms, which Sleepwalker will do later. Sleepwalker, pay attention. They mean the same thing, Layla. It's all the same thing. All the same thing. Same. That's the answer to this question. There's no main difference. You're just using synonyms. I accidentally moved that E. What about homie? Sleepwalker's asking about homie. I saw it. Homie is also slang. That would only be for men. And yeah, it's young. I am old, as you guys know. I don't use slang. I don't use this sort of slang. I probably use slang, but not like this. I don't say bestie, and I don't say homie. Maybe some young people might say that, but it is slang. Okay, I would say my best friend. Where did you learn homie, Sleepwalker? Layla has a lot of questions, as you guys know. I'm very impressed with Layla's questions. She always has a lot of questions, and I'm disappointed in all the rest of you because you don't have a lot of questions. I'm only here once a week. You should have a lot of questions because you're studying every day. Carrie's asking about Bud. Well, the regular ones are Bud. He's my pal. But these kind of mean, these ones kind of mean just friend. This wants to emphasize best friend. So he's my pal, he's my bud. That doesn't mean best friend. That means only friend. But if you want to express best friend, you got to use bestie. Homie is friend. It might not be best friend. And A for Anna has a good point. Robin, sometimes the synonyms have a certain context to use it, how to make sure to use them correctly. You are right. So I said on Layla's question here, progressing, improving, developing, they each have their own little feeling and sense. And how do you know? There's no rules. You just more exposure to English. In this case, I would say there's no difference. If a student said, my English is progressing, improving, and developing, to me, they mean exactly the same thing. So there would be no difference in these sentences. Other sentences, there might be a difference, but sorry, I cannot go through every situation in my mind. I can only answer the questions I have. But good point. Sometimes, yeah, it's true. Sometimes synonyms have a different sense. All right. Layla asks, is it correct if I want to describe someone's hair is the same long? Okay, you want to say length of another person, like this sentence. Robin's hair became the same length of my hair now. Okay. So is this sentence okay? Robin's hair became the same length. So that's what same length of my hair now. That's okay. Yeah, so this is okay as long as we use length. If you want to use long, here, let's get a nice color. Robin's hair is as long as my hair is now. So length is our noun, long is our adjective. And let's I think I spend most of my time just highlighting colors. So Robin's hair became the same length as a noun of my hair now, and Robin's hair is as long as, a comparison, as long as my hair is now. Okay? So we got Layla. Before I move on, I'll just check the chat, make sure we're caught up. Ariana Acosta, I'll be answering those questions later. Michelle, 10 pumps for real. Do what you can. Lolly lolly buddy. Buddy does not mean best friend. Just a friend. Is it not correct if I use bestie for writing? What are you writing, Layla? Are you writing a story or you're writing something formal? Of course, bestie is informal. So any informal writing, you can write bestie. Could we find out the difference between synonyms to reading different topics? You need to read and listen to know the sense of every word in English. You got to be exposed to thousands of situations to understand not just synonyms, but all vocabulary, all slang. English is a never-ending task to learn. I'm still learning. Every day students teach me new expressions, or they ask me questions about stuff I'd never even heard of. So you just have to keep going and keep getting better. And, with daily practice and effort, you will learn the sense of words. Not just synonyms, every word, every expression. All right. Layla asks, what did you talk about yesterday with your old friend? We got a spelling mistake here. This should be caught. We only caught up with each other. What is the difference? We catch up with each other and we have a conversation with each other. All right, I'm going to focus on just that. These two words. Now, if you go to the dictionary, ketchup has many meanings. And I'm sure Layla went to the dictionary. She's trying to be a good student. Robin wants me to go to the dictionary. So she went to the dictionary. But she saw that ketchup has so many different meanings. And it's very difficult. And I understand to bring this word to me. So Ketchup in this sense, I'm not going to teach all the ways of ketchup, but in this sense, ketchup is to find about things that have happened. So if I have a sister and I didn't meet my sister for 10 years, and I didn't talk to my sister for 10 years, and I meet my sister, we have to catch up. So that means I need to find out about things that have happened in her life. I don't know what happened in her life. So we have to catch up. She has to tell me all the new things in her life, and I have to tell her all the new things in my life. So we have to catch up, which kind of means, I guess a quicker word would be update our life. We give an update, so we give all the information. So your question, we catch up with each other, we have a conversation with each other. Are these the same? No. Catch up means we are updating each other about our life events. It is a conversation, we're talking, but no, it's not just a basic conversation. We catch up with each other. So if you haven't met someone in a few days, a week, a month, you need to catch up. Hey, what's new? What's happening in your life? Gertrudis, to be updated about something. Yeah, we update the person about our life. And Sleepwalker's waiting for his question. Don't worry, her question. Don't worry, Sleepwalker. It's coming there. Couple more. All right. Layla asks, from time to time, my mom's memory gets back to me. All right, and I'm going to change this word to comes back to me. And she has another sentence here. From time to time, the memory of my mom gets back to me. Again, I'm going to change this to comes back to me. Could I know which one is more common? Same. Ooh, can't even spell same. Same. To me, these are the same statements, same questions, same sentences. From time to time, my mom's memory comes back to me. From time to time, the memory of my mom comes back to me. It's the same, okay? According to my information, you're going to meet your friend today. As I know, you're going to meet your friend today. What is the difference between them in the meaning? Again, same. According to my information, as I know, that would mean the same thing. Just different ways to express that you know. So I would say the same. I don't see any difference between those. Which one is more common? I think it's the same. I think they're almost. I can't say 100% interchangeable, but I would say almost 100%. According to my information, as I know, those would be the same. All right. Sleepwalker, here we go. Interesting question. And I had to think a little bit. So, Sleepwalker, this connects with Anna's question that synonyms, depending on the context, can change. So, Sleepwalker has 3 sentences. I came up with that story. I made up that story. I created that story. Do all these sentences have the same meaning? And can we use them interchangeably? So interchangeably means we can switch them in every sentence. Can we use them do all these sentences have the same meaning? I'm going to say yes. Can we use them interchangeably? I'm going to say no. Sorry, Sleepwalker. You're going to be, what? on a basic level, they are the same meaning. You made up, came up, created, invented. Something is your idea from you. You have that idea. You came up, made up, created. So the basic level, yes, these mean the same thing. Can we use them interchangeably? No. Going back to Anna, we use them in different situations. So it's more, this one might be used in a negative way. I made up that story. It's more like a lie. I get a negative feeling if someone makes up a story. I'm trying to think of a situation. She made up a story about being pregnant. It's a kind of scandalous sentence. Sorry, guys. This is what I thought of first. Don't ask me why. So she created this story about being pregnant. But we're going to use it because it's kind of negative if a woman lies. Men lie about stuff. I'm not targeting women. This was just the example. So if a woman said, I am pregnant, I am 2 months pregnant, and she's creating that story, but it's a lie. Okay, so we would use made up. We wouldn't say she came up with that story. We wouldn't say she created that story. We would say she made up to show it's a negative creation, a negative story. Okay. And I know you guys are going to be confused with came up, made up, created. There's so many different situations, and this is the best I can give you. So at a basic level, they all mean the same thing, but we have to go case by case. And made up is usually, I'm not going to say always, but usually a negative. Someone created a negative lie or story. Okay, so I hope that helps you, Sleepwalker. Interesting question. If anyone has any other questions about that, let me know. All right, we'll go back to Layla. I can't turn around because I have a cramp in my side. Did I use cramp? She forgot the word correctly. Layla, part of asking question, part of learning is asking correct questions. So make sure when you're asking questions for everyone, please do a good job asking the questions. You forgot the word correctly. Did I use cramp correctly in my sentence? Yes, you did. Cramp means you have the pain in the side of your middle section of your body, your belly area. In the side, you have a pain. That's called a cramp. And she says, I can't turn around because I have a cramp in my side. That sentence is perfect. Alex, are you here? I missed your question, Alex. If you're here, let me know. And Layla has a question here. All right, and this is she asked for how long you created this channel. How long, when did you create this channel? Which one is correct? And the answer is both are wrong. Both questions are wrong. And here, I'll put that in red. No, I'll put that in burgundy. Both are wrong. So you guys, I'm going to give you a little bit of homework right now. See if you can help Layla fix her question. She says, for how long you created this channel? How long, when did you create this channel? These questions are wrong, and I'm going to give you homework right now. Please tell me in the chat, what is a better question to ask? You have to kind of guess what she's trying to ask. All right, I'm going to go back and see. Okay, so your homework, I'm going to write it down. So please, guys, write that in the comments. Layla says, when I met my old friend, we caught up and had a lovely conversation. Did I use ketchup correctly? Yes. When I met an old friend, we had a lovely conversation. We had to catch up. We caught up. Yeah, that's good. I feel if I use the memory of my mom for writing is better. What do you think? Both ways are okay. Rosa Soul, hello. And Jen and Alejandra Ortegon Aranda. That's I hope I pronounced that correctly. Good morning, good evening from Korea. Could I use come up, especially with news that happened to me? You got to give a sentence, Layla. Diego, okay. Madi, women always create unbelievable stories unlike men. Be careful, Madi. You're not making friends with that sentence. Diego, hi guys from Ecuador. Hey. All right. Alejandra asks, how long ago did you create this channel? So that is one suggestion. I'm not going to say it's correct yet, but let's put it there. Here, let's put some more room. So there's one possible. And Sarah put, let's change the color. How long did you, I'm going to fix up your, how long did you create this channel? Okay. Michelle asks, since how long time did you create this channel? Interesting. And Layla says, I always feel confused about how long. Well, hopefully we'll figure that out today. How long did you create this channel? Ooh. These are not all correct, guys, so I'm just putting it up here. Zanon Grace. Oh, you're late. Welcome. Star Demolisher has 2. Okay, let's put some more room here. Let's bring it down. You guys have a lot of suggestions. Since when did you create this channel? When did you start this channel? Question mark is closer. Jesus Diaz. Okay, I don't think I can put them all, guys. You guys put a lot of answers. How long have you been created this channel? Since when did you create your channel, Alyssa? And well, Alyssa's fluent, so when she has an answer, we should take notice. When did you start this channel? Since when did you? Okay, well, I see everyone's answers, but I'm running out of space. I've been typing them on the page here. All right, so going back, Layla asked for how long you created this channel, for how long when you create this channel. Which one is correct? I said both are wrong. What is a better question? How long ago did you create this channel? That's okay, but it's a little awkward. But yeah, it can work. How long did you create this channel? Sorry, that doesn't work. So I'm going to put an X. That's wrong. Since how long? Sorry, I think this was Michelle. How long did you create this channel? This is wrong. Since when did you create this channel? Yep, that's okay. Let's put a happy blue to show it's right. Since when did you create this channel? When did you start this channel? Yep. So you can see the answers that I like don't even have how long. You guys want to use how long. How long have you been creating this channel? Nope. We don't want to use that how long. Since when did you create this channel? Let's put a happy blue circle there to show it's right. All right. All right. So a better question, since when did you create this channel? When did you start this channel? This is the one I like best. All right. When did you start this channel? That's the easiest. That's the most common. That's what a native speaker would ask me. When did you start this channel? If you're going to use how long, usually how long is followed by have. How long have you been running this channel for? So we might ask a question like that, but this is not really a how long question. It can be. How long have you been running this channel for? Might be a question, but this is more of a when did you start your channel question. How long? Okay. Let's see. What else did you guys put there for answers? I'm going to check some other answers. Alejandra is studying IELTS. Good for you. When was the channel created? Yes. When was the channel? Oh, you got to move your was. When was the channel created? Rosa Soul. When did you create this channel? Great. And Carrie, I can't answer those. Oh, it's present continuous. I guess I'll answer that now. I'm studying for. You're doing it continuous. Studying for. When did you start teaching English on YouTube? Yep. I like the when question. When did you start? Layla, that question is not related to our questions here. When did you create this channel? Yep. Madi, sorry, no more. Yeah. Well, I know you're joking, but I don't think other people know you're joking. How long have you been creating this channel? Doesn't really work well with how long. How long have you been running this channel? Or how long have you been operating this channel? How long have you been creating this channel? How long have you been starting? Those kind of words don't work. And Alyssa, how long has it been since you created the channel? Yeah, that could work. But again, a native speaker wouldn't really ask that. How long have you been keeping your beard? Okay. How long have you been growing your beard? When did you start growing? We use growing with beard. And I know you love my beard, Anna, so I will never shave it. All right, Marty. We got a couple more questions. I'll get through that, and then I'll open up for any question. I'll open up the chat for any question. So Layla asks two questions here, or two sentences. I am more than happy. I am so happy. Could you clarify what is the difference between them? Well, let's start with I am so happy. So you are happy. Your top level is happy. I am more than happy. So here is happy. You are more than happy. You're ecstatic. So I don't know how to. Here we go. Ecstatic. Here's a good word. If you guys have time later, check it out. I'm not going to teach you too much. Ecstatic. So you're at a higher level than happy. You're not happy. You're more than happy. So if we use a different word other than happy, I am 183 centimeters tall. I am 183 centimeters tall. All right, so in this sentence, I am 183 centimeters tall, but in this sentence, I am more than 183 centimeters tall, which means I am not 183 centimeters. I'm 184 centimeters or 185 centimeters tall. Okay. And Sleepwalker, I hope you're still here, waiting patiently. I see you. All right, Sleepwalker has... this is another synonym question. Good sentences here. A sentence. I'm scared by the movie plot. Now, I'll just quickly explain. A movie plot. Plot kind of means the story of the movie. So I'm scared by the movie plot. B, I'm spooked by the movie plot. C, I'm freaked out by the movie plot. D, I'm terrified by the movie plot. And he's got an E, I'm frightened by the movie plot. All synonyms. And Sleepwalker asks me the most difficult question today. What are the nuances of the differences? So this is the most difficult question today because he gave me 5 words and he wants to go Sleepwalker. She wants me to go through thousands of situations to teach the nuances for each situation, and that is impossible. I can only give you a very basic explanation of each. So they're all synonyms. They all mean you're scared. I'm going to highlight them. So everyone knows this is freaked out. So this goes together. Terrified. All right. Now I'm gonna put the true synonyms together. So I'm gonna, again, this is a basic level. Now I'm gonna say scared. Scare is the basic. Terrified. Here. Scared, frightened, terrified. I'm going to say these are levels. Level 1 is scared. Going up another level, level 2 frightened, and the top level is terrified. So they mean the same thing, but you want to express more power in the word. So if you really want to express the most scared, you would use terrified. Okay, so for these words, I would say they're a little bit different. They mean the same thing, but a little bit different in the power. But they're this most similar. Now, spooked and freaked out. I'm going to check really quick. Spook. Really doesn't help me. Now, spooked, again, it means scared. But I would say, going into the nuance, spooked, here. Spooked is used because you use it for movie plot. Movie plot is too big. Spooked is usually used for one small event. For example, the lights in my room went out. I was spooked by that one small event. I could say I was scared. I could say I was frightened. I could say I was terrified. But spooked is usually focusing on one small event, not an entire movie. You could use scared, frightened, and terrified for an entire movie, but spooked is usually, I heard a noise, I was spooked. So one little event scared me. And freaked out, I'm going to say is more slang. And it's not really in the dictionary. And freaked out, I guess a nuance, it could mean scared. It could also mean scared, not in a scary way, like ghosts or monsters, but scared in that person is strange. He freaks me out. I'm on the subway. I see a strange person. Ooh, he freaks me out. So I'm kind of scared, but I'm scared of the strangeness. So this is going too long, Sleepwalker. So this is the best you're gonna get. These three are the best synonyms together, but they're a little bit different in power. You could describe a movie. Spooked means scared, but it's usually one small event. And freaked out can mean scared, but it's used in a little more different way than the other words. That's the best I can do. All right, I got to check the comments, make sure you guys are not fighting. So Layla, using synonyms makes me confused in many cases, especially when I want to write about something. I don't know which one is better to write. Layla, every time you ask me a question about synonyms, I usually tell you they're the same. Intensity, that's a good word, Alyssa, but I do, some students don't know the word intensity, so I gotta use more basic words, but that's a better word. And Munaim uses a different language, so I will kick out only English, guys. Only English. And Anna, I'm having the same problem with Layla. Again, guys, most of the time when students ask me about synonyms, I say if they got two different sentences with synonyms, I usually say they mean the same thing. All right. I guess I will open up the. I would open up the chat to any English question. So thank you guys for asking me those English questions, and now I will just check back to answer any English question, And I think Ariana Acosta, are you still here? Ariana Acosta. All right, just say hello to let me know you're still here. And Alex, I skipped Alex's question because he didn't say he was here. All right. Oh, Marty asked a question. Oh, it's a dictionary question, Marty. What's the difference between conduct and behaves? Well, let's look at conduct in the dictionary. As a noun, not as a verb, right? So conduct this is conduct, which is a person's behavior. A person's behavior in a particular place or in a particular situation. And you have behaves, but we need a similar noun, not a verb. Are you asking a verb or noun? We'll say behavior. Which means, the way that somebody behaves, especially towards other people. So you can see, basically they mean the same thing as a noun and verb. A person's behavior in a particular place, in a particular situation, the way that somebody behaves, especially towards other people. And I think the key point here is when you go to conduct, we're going to go back to conduct as a noun. Right here, I don't know if you guys you can see it, but I'm going to copy that word and put it here, and that word is formal. So from the dictionary, it's going to, that's an ugly color. From the dictionary, it tells you that conduct is a formal expression. It's a very high level expression, and probably two average people having a conversation would not use the word conduct. We would use the word behavior. But if I went to, if I have a son and he's at trouble at school, and I went to the school to talk to the principal might use formal language in a meeting with me, and the principal might use the word conduct to talk about behavior. All right, so Madi, I guess it's a good question, Madi. Just conduct is more formal for formal situations, but most situations we will just use behavior. And Alendra, okay, okay, you guys got a lot of questions. Hold on. Let me check. Layla. Now, Layla, no more questions. So, Layla, I'm not allowing any more questions from you tonight. Take a break, and I gotta answer other people's questions. I asked like 12 of your questions already. I know you got a lot of questions, Layla, but I have to help some other people. Oh, I spelled your name wrong, Layla. Or we'll say 10-minute question ban. This is just for fun, Layla. Don't take it serious. You gotta wait 10 minutes before I answer your questions. All right, let's see. A for Anna asks, Lou follows my eyeline back to Estelle. What does follow my, I don't know, maybe Sherry can answer that one. I have no idea, A for Anna. Can you give me some clues? Where did you find this? A for Anna. I was tremendously afraid and shocked when the fire was getting out of control on the stove. Is this sentence correct? Yes, that can work. Michelle. Can I say I'm panicked instead of I'm freaked out? Yeah, freaked out can also mean some sort of panic. Yeah, this can work. I'm panicked. I think freaked out would work better here, but it has a similar meaning as panicked, Michelle. Let's wrap up this live stream. Marty, I got to answer questions. I try to push him to the maximum of the best he can do. No, try to push him to the maximum. I try to push him to the maximum of the best he can do. I understand that. I think the sentence can work that way, but I think a native speaker would say, I try to push him to his maximum. Well, we could say I try to push him to his maximum, and then it's implied his effort. I tried to push him to his maximum level. I try to push ability. Let's go back to your main sentence. Try to push him to his maximum of the best he can do. I try to push him to... I don't think we would say that. I say I try to push him to his maximum, or I try to push him to the best he can do. I don't think we're going to put those together. Because that would mean the same thing here. So I would say that. Okay? Layla, I'll get back to your question later. Alendra says, you all, which... what does y'all mean? We'd probably write that like that, y'all. This is from Southern American accent. It would be contraction of you all. So if someone says you all need to wake up, or y'all need to go to school, maybe a mom is saying that. I would never say y'all because I'm not from Southern American states down there. But down there they might use a contraction. It's only for speaking. You don't want to write y'all. Never write y'all. It's only for speaking. Y'all need to go to school. Y'all. Whoops. Y'all. Yeah. Y'all need to go to school. So it's a contraction of you all. Alyssa asks, is watching a travel show considered as secondhand experience? I don't know. What is secondhand experience? I guess so. So secondhand experience means indirect, other people experience it. So yeah, I guess that's a secondhand experience. Learned English with Sherry Gibson. I got a bad mark in the conduct section on my report card in first grade because I was in trouble for talking. So the conduct section, the behavior section. So a report card, very formal document, hopefully. I'm not sure. Yeah, the eyeliner question. Sherry asks, does she mean I gaze? She follows my eye line. I don't know. I don't know, Sherry. This one really, I don't know. And Afran, from my reading. Well, Afran, what kind of reading? Are you reading a romantic novel or are you reading an instruction manual on how to build a TV? I tried to push him to his limit. Sounds good. Carrie, what is a proper word for unnecessary talk similar to small talk? Chit chat. Chit chat. We had a chit chat. That could mean just small talk. Blessed favor. Hello. Lal Adihikari. This is alive. Yes. And Sherry had a birthday. Happy birthday. Thanks for hijacking my chat room, Sherry. Sherry, you should change your time. Sherry, you should rephrase that. You should change your live stream time to around now if you can, any day of the week. I think your audience would be bigger. My birthday already passed. My birthday is gone. You guys missed it. All right, that's it. I guess if anyone has any last questions or comments, get them in. Again, I am asking for Alex. If Alex is here, or Ariana Acosta, are you still here? Let me know. I cannot answer this question. This is the one I'm lost. Oh, gig. Madi, are you still here? I can answer your gig question. Alendra, thanks. How interesting. My last question. Can I use the word literal to accentuate a situation? For example, she was... Yes, you can. Yes. Only for speaking. Alendra. Only for speaking. How long? I've been doing this an hour 13. Wow. Oh, Layla. I got to go back to your questions. I got time now. So sorry, Layla. I put a ban. Just don't take it too serious, Layla. Let's see. In many cases, I went to the dictionary, searched about the strongest meaning. Okay. What else had Layla ask? All right, you asked about came up. So let's put Layla's question here. Layla came up with a great plan for our project that we want to start soon. Did I use come up? Yes, that is correct. And if I missed any other questions, Layla, let me know. Now is the time. Sarah, my birthday already gone. I'm not going to talk about my birthday. All right, Sleepwalker, see you. Bye, Michelle. Star Demolisher still around. Stay, Star Demolisher. You got to ask questions. My birthday is September 32nd. That is when my birthday is, September 32nd. Put that on the calendar. September 32nd. Robin's birthday. Yeah, I need to roll up my sleeves. So going up to pull up, exact same thing as pull up. I need to roll up. I don't have a sleeve now. I just have a hairy arm, but you would roll up your sleeve for doing my dishes. That's correct. Robin's birthday is in May. No, it's September 32nd. Please say happy birthday on September 32nd. All right, guys. See you in the future. I'm going to go to sleep now. Have a good day and